Up and down, up and down. That's just maddening. Who wants that?
Adding 10 yeah.
Dan's added 10K. You can see
12.
he has quite the pile of reload chips back there. It's like around 130,000.
The man came prepared.
And he gets dealt queens.
If you're gonna get dealt a premium hand,
Start with?
you really should add on beforehand.
I've got about 43 behind.
Got about 40. Thank you.
David, it looks like, has decided to use the 5-4 off as one of his 3-bet bluffs on the button. Like L's 9-6 jam, it's a little unorthodox, but I feel like we'll probably be seeing a lot of that today. So
Dan re-raises. He has to think that his hand is best. And David wants to see a flop.
going nowhere.
Oh, yeah, they took the phone.
Already 21K in the pot. David's only got about pot and a half behind, and I can't imagine he'll be folding all that much once he hits the 5. Hard to hope for all that much more when you peel the 4-bet with 5-4.
No ace, no king on the flop is always a good sign for Dan holding queens.
Dan's gone with quite a large size here. If David does decide to call, he'll only have about 20K left into a pot of 50, and he does go with it.
Yeah.
Quick call from Dan. And number 9, already almost a 6-figure pot.
I think my 3-pair wins, right? Nice hand. Good hand.
Thanks. Yeah.
He covers.
20Ks in purples, so.
You wake up with a big pair. Oh, no, you didn't. Obviously, I didn't use it to cheat that hand.
Saya opening up the action with Queen 10. David calling out of the small blind, 6-4 suited.
This is the
Player favorite today.
Yeah, no one raises for less than 1,000 too.
L calling out of 400 with 9-8, and he flops a straight. A small piece for Saya, who has middle pair and some potential with queen. Flop checks around. Turn is a 3, and now David turns a gutter, and he is going to bet it. Not a bad spot for L to raise. Also fine to delay raises to the river.
He's probably going to raise. Wants to grow the pot. Somebody has something like, oh, well, 8 for 8. I'm
9
just
for
always
9.
wrong.
L calls, Saya calls. Let's get a 5. That was a little mean. River is Jack, pairing the top card. I would be it's a little, brave to bluff into 2 people, but when they both just call, you would think that if one of them were to have a holding as strong as L's, that they would just raise the turn themselves. David checks. Ella's going to go ahead and check. Interesting.
Saya's value bet here.
Yeah, wow. I guess if you know that the player behind you is just going to bet a lot, which when they call, you can expect them to have showdown value some percent of the time. This is a great spot to trap.
See what size L raises to.
L raises to 32,000.
Very
is a
polarizing bet here.
chunky size. The size probably just going to find the fold.
Yeah, I think his raise here is designed to get max value from a jack.
They're nearing the end of the stream. She can afford to use some time chips if need be. Another hand brought to you by GG Poker. Hashtag GG moment. It's a great time. Saya is in the tank. Any chance she pulls the trigger and 3-bet rips the river?
I think it would be pretty tough for her to do that. I mean, the boats... She can't really credibly rep too many boats here. She'd have to have checked back. 2-pair on the flop, or have something like
8-9.
Oh,
she
wow.
does call.
What do you know? 8-9.
Oh, wow.
Actually
What a call. And L is absolutely capable of making a
I
huge
went
bluff.
through
And he's
your
a fan of
actions
big
on our hand,
sizings
sir.
with value and bluffs.
Gotta be 8-9.
I think L's out of the hole here. Nice.
Made.
Nice for him to battle back.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say, Dan was very disciplined about not putting out the 800 from what I can remember. But nearly every 400, he opted in.
Double A's got aces here. He's going to open it up on the button. L coming in for the 3-bet with 10-7 suited. Or, oh, oops, he just called. Ooh, Saya's got jacks. This could be a big one.
2 big pocket pairs from 2 aggressive players.
Think Saya's going to jam if double A 4-bets?
I mean, they're only really playing a little bit over 100 big blinds.
I would imagine so.
And
Especially since he got it in with 10s earlier.
he has shown a propensity to put his stack in with less than the very top pre-flop holdings. Saya's in a little bit of a tough spot. I wonder if she just calls, but kind of awkward stack sizes. And I can't really imagine her folding here.
Yeah, I think she's probably going to put it in. It's tough to call jacks here out of position, button versus big blind, just because there are going to be so many boards that have an overcard. She does just flat though. Gonna go to the flop with just about pot left behind. Maybe she can get away on king 5-4.
Excuse me.
Having played with Saya, how do you think she would normally play jacks there? Do you think flatting here was motivated by read of some sort, or she just likes playing post flop?
No, I think that's pretty standard for her. Yeah, when we first started playing, like early on, pre-pandemic, she was definitely a little bit looser and a little bit more aggressive everywhere. But since she's been playing much higher stakes, she's definitely tightened up a bit.
Oh, stack sizes are wrong.
Yeah,
It says
you're
double
right.
A's got 22,000,
No,
but
you're right.
that's at least 60 there. So
Yeah.
it makes sense why she didn't jam now.
I see 3 bet, 18,000.
I'd expect her to find a fold here a good amount of the time, but she's going to know more. Looks like this is a GG moment brought to you by GG Poker. Our favorite site for playing online.
Yeah, double A's got a good bit more than 4,700 in the stack.
It looks like he has 56 plus or minus 5K behind. Also looks like he's trying to just be all in by river. Good job, Saya.
Adding on 40K.
What a good fold.
Saya finds the fold, and Snap adds on 40,000 more.
Correctly gets away there. And double A.
Yes.
1,200.
Aditya's got the 10s now.
7 raise. 1,200.
He's going to raise it up on the button.
1,200 call. C1. C3 call. 12. All right. 3 players.
David comes along in the big blind with ace-6 offsuit, and
Dude.
double A not going to fold. 2 cards that can make a straight, it looks like, closing the action.
Especially not after losing that pot.
Right. Action board. Everybody's got a piece.
C6. C7 at 2,000. Raise up. C1 raise.
David's going to raise with the nut flush draw in the middle pair.
C3 fold.
Lets double A get away. I'd imagine he probably would have called if David had just called.
Sorry, this is picking up there.
Aditya not folding his over pair yet, though.
C1 bet 2,000.
Turn is a 7. And Didia turning a gutter to go along with his overpair.
Four liner on the board now. David decides to give up.
Check it. Raise 6 10.
That's exactly what it felt like. I was asking for a 6 on the river. That would have shocked the hell out of you.
6 would have been bad. That's true.
Spade would have been an easy lay down.
Yeah, true.